Kisha got a podcast.
Hello and welcome to Kisha Got a Podcast.
Yes.
You know my guest? If you don't, you will. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. I am here with a phenomenal guest. This is my friend. This is Rosalinda. Hi, Rosalinda.
Hi, Kisha.
Thank you for coming on.
I'm so excited to be here.
I know, right? Me too. So, we are here because this is a special episode. Like, Rosalinda reached out to me and she's got some things to share. And not only am I excited, but when you hear, you're going to be excited as well. And we're not going to hold you long. Excuse me. We're not going to hold them long, but we just going to get right into it. So, Rosalinda, she has a husband. Is he fine?
He's fine.
He fine. You know, okay. She serves a carpenter, then our Lord Jesus Christ, and she married one. No, I got that from my girl Chanel. Yeah, she dope. She said that. But anyway, I just want to welcome him on as well. Say hi to hubby. So yeah, we're here and we are gonna just talk and chat. But I'm gonna let her just take the floor because I'm excited. Rosalinda, how long have you been married?
We've been married 23 years.
23 whole years. And you guys met
in elementary school.
That's crazy.
And then
With snot in his nose and everything?
Yeah, I used to steal his coat. I think I purposely left my coat at home so I could take his.
Are you serious?
But yeah, so we've known each other since the 4th grade.
That is so cute.
And then we were like high school sweethearts because we've been together since we were 14.
Did you like him through junior high too?
No, he got on my nerves.
Because they look funny in junior high, don't they? Like they go through this morphing stage. It's like, oh, you're irritating.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Wow, that's a long time. So how many children do you guys have?
We have 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
And Jose, Nisa, and Carissa. And my daughter Carissa, it's her senior year. So she'll be 18 in a couple weeks and she'll be on her own. So that's another thing we also praise God for, is because we made it through from 14 and pregnant all the way till now. And just blessed to be able to see all 3 of them
That's so
grow up and graduate.
Now, you said 14 and pregnant. Was that you?
Mm-hmm. I'm with my son.
Look at and look at you now. I'm telling you, don't count her out. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I can say, no, I was 15 when I got pregnant, 16 when I had him.
Are you serious?
We got married when we were 20.
How come I didn't know that?
Yeah. So.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I got to have you back because we got to talk some life stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We about business today, though. We about business today. But yeah, we will. You know, Anaya turns 17 today.
Ooh. Oh, yay. Happy birthday.
I know. We got to talk about that, too, because these grown-up kids. Anyway.
That's another episode.
Please. We'll have her back for that. Say what's up to Gregory D.
What up?
Hey! He fine, too.
Y'all been married a long time. Too.
Yeah, 21 years.
Yeah.
21 years, yep. I married him when he was 14.
Okay.
Just about.
All right, Greg. Not too much, all right?
That's another episode.
That's another episode, too. No. I married him young, though, like 18. Wait, 19. No, 20.
Got engaged at
Yeah.
19.
Yep, engaged at 19. I told him I can't marry a teenager, so we got to at least wait till you're 20. Something. So I'm going to let you have it. I just want you to kind of speak to what it is that the Lord is doing. And we'll just go from there. You have the floor, Rosalinda.
So finally, we get to tell the world, or at least our community.
She's pregnant.
That's just that would be a miracle. But we don't want to put that in the air. I'm not gonna have time for that.
Okay, go around. I digress. Okay, quick. Go ahead. Yeah.
But if anyone is familiar in the Lansing area with Saginaw and Larch over on the north end, which was the formerly old Bonnie's place, if some of you are around for that era.
Yes.
My husband and I have bought that space, along with all of the land that sits next to it. So all of the yard along Center Street all the way to Monroe. So we are now the new business owners.
Now, entrepreneurship is not new to you.
No.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
But this is like a step above.
Yes, because we've been entrepreneurs our whole life.
Yes.
I mean, we've had our own businesses in several of them. So
Mhm.
so we used to own a dollar store back in the day, 2003 maybe, 2000.
Really?
And then we also, my husband is a licensed builder, so he's our contractor for the project. So we've always talked about building something, and we just didn't know what that was or what that looked like. And so now here it is. So he's going to be building the food truck park. We're going to have a food truck park that we're building that will have 13 food trucks that will permanently like rent space there for a year. And so he's going to be building that out, and then we'll also be
Wow.
reconstructing Bonnie's place.
Food truck park?
Yes. So
Speak a little. That is so cool.
so we just want to like, do things for the community, and we've always have wanted to, but we've just never really had the space.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
our family is so big. Like our immediate family is like 300 people.
Mhm.
So to
Wow.
find a venue to cater us for all of our events or holidays sometimes can be impossible. So we
Mm.
started looking like around town to see like, okay, instead of renting spaces all the time, what can we like build on, or
That's good.
what can we lease, or what land can we buy to build a venue?
Very good.
So because our family is just going to continue to keep growing.
Yes.
And so we were just kind of shopping around and looking, and we came upon this place, and it was too small for us.
Mhm.
But then the owner had an idea of building a food truck park of the property.
Wow. Mhm.
So we thought about that and was like, maybe, maybe not, But then as things have kind of evolved, I've came back to saying yes to it. So,
So what were your reservations?
well, for one,
Because I can name one.
yeah. For one, I can say for one, I'm like, why would I do a restaurant?
Hello?
Like-
That's what I'm saying. That was
like,
going to be my question. Like,
Why a restaurant? Like, I'm event planning, and I do like business consultations for people to start their own businesses.
okay.
I did like trust and wills
Yes.
and things like that. My husband is a builder, so it's
Mhm.
like, where's the restaurant coming from? But we always like to like serve people at our home, or like, we always like to throw like parties or events.
Mhm.
And that's just comes along with it is feeding,
Yes.
food,
Yes.
comfort.
Yes. Okay.
Um,
Can I interject real
yes.
quick? So my question though was, and this is very selfless of you guys, because you're opening a restaurant, but you're allowing all these other food companies and trucks come and serve as well. Like, you aren't worried about them taking money from your venue. That's very selfless. Like, I don't know. I think if I was like giving you a loan for it, I'd be like, wait a minute. How we gonna do this? Where your money coming from? But yeah, so speak to that part. Like, was it a
Well,
concern?
Not really. The restaurant is going to be really simple. Like, we're going to serve breakfast all day till like 4 for those who want breakfast.
Mhm.
Later in the day, and everywhere's closed.
Mhm.
Then lunch, dinner will start at like 11,
Mm.
and it'll be real simple, like nachos, chicken fingers,
Very
like it's just
good.
simple.
Okay.
But the goal is to really drive people out to the food truck park, so that they can enjoy the variety of food
Okay.
and the environment.
Okay.
So there'll be 2 pavilions out there, one for public seating and one for private events. A playground. We'll have live music, like Thursday through Sunday. And we'll cater to the seasons and the holidays. So fall festival, winter wonderland,
Oh
you
my
know, have an
God.
Easter egg hunt for the community. We always have a big Christmas party every year for our family.
Yeah.
So now we get to extend that
Oh,
to the whole
yay,
like
that's so
community.
cute.
So that's what like fills me up.
Oh,
is
that's so much
because
fun.
now I don't get to just keep it like within my family. I get to spread the
know.
love to everybody. And so that's what I'm excited about
Aw.
is to do all of those things. So
That's a big step out on faith.
yeah.
So let's talk faith a little bit. So how, like, where did this come from? Like, I know you mentioned before, and I kind of stopped you, because you were going to a place that a lot of people probably struggle with, like just the obeying and the let's locking in
Mhm.
into the into God and what He wants you to do and how He wants you to live. So can you speak a little bit about that process, leading up to and going through your religious walk and the relationship and what he needed?
So I've always lived based on my faith. And I literally just quit my corporate job a couple years back because I've always said that if I could, I would work for God. So whatever that looks like, I'll do. So when you ask God for things, He does come through.
Say it.
So
Say it.
so I quit my job. I went and worked for one of my clients, and that just didn't line up, but it also taught me a lot in that process. And so once I left like the corporate world, I just said like, God, here I am. Like, what am I going to do now? Like, what's my next step? Like, where do I pour all of my time and energy? Because I'm such a dedicated person that like I literally lived at work, like from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed.
Yes, you are.
That's all I would
Yes, you
do
are.
was make sure that I would tend to like my clients and tend to like their needs and
Yes.
then my family. And so I've done that for so long, just like
Wow.
hustling and grinding since we were, 15.
Kudos to your
So
family.
we just, so I'm like, where am I to go now? Like, what are our next steps? And Jose and I have always like dreamed about different things. Like, we thought about owning a campground and building that. We thought about moving out of state and living on the beach and having like a beach sports like business where you can like rent trampolines and ski, jet skis and all that snazz, right? We thought about all different types of businesses you can think of what we should be doing.
Sure.
But when we were looking for a venue and it was too small, the space was too small, we were like, no, it's kind of too small. But then the food truck idea came into play, and I was like, okay, we could maybe work with that. But my question was the questions I had to myself were one, I don't have no like famous recipe. So like, it's not like I like cook. I have this special dish and I want everyone to
and
try.
You can only come here for it.
Yeah, like I don't have that. I don't have $1 million to build this project, and why me? Like, what does this have to do with anything?
Wow.
So I kept like fighting it, and my husband kept like, come on, let's do this. We got to do this.
Push you, won't they?
And I just, I just was like, why do you keep wanting me to do this? I don't want to do this. But he kept like, just, like dreaming of it. Like, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this. And it all sounded
sounds
great.
Like my husband. Oh my goodness. Man of God. Oh, go ahead, sis.
So then one day I was listening to a song because we kept referring it to Bonnie's Place. And so he was like, it's not Bonnie's Place anymore. It's your place. Like, it's Rose's place. But I don't want to call it, Rose's Place or anything to do, like, with my name in particularly.
That's good.
I want it to mean...
Why not?
Well, because I want it to mean more than just me. Like, I want it to, like, represent more than that, So I was listening to a song and I was praying about it. And the song is from Samantha Ebert and it's called Flowers. And as I was listening to that song, I just felt like the Holy Spirit just pour onto me because I could not stop crying. And I'm a crier. So I literally was like, okay, Lord, I hear you. And when In the
Wow.
song, it's the watering can. So flowers grow in the desert, in the valley, but you have to give it time to grow. And nothing's impossible.
Hmm.
So that day when I heard that song
That's deep.
and I said yes to the Lord is when everything started to fall more into place. So
Yes, as in yes to his
yes
plan,
to his
or
plan and yes to just giving my life fully to God.
what? Is,
And when I say fully,
girl, 'cause write that down. 'Cause like you said, I know you love the Lord the whole time. Let me find out. No.
But I feel like I've just been, I guess, traveling through this journey with like one foot in and one foot out. So it's like I've always wanted to have control, or I always want to like I have to have a plan, or it's just the part in me that's like, well, what's the goals and what's the plan? And so
sounds like trusting God,
it was really about just fully trusting into him.
Yeah.
Like just giving him my all and saying yes. So once I did that, like I said, things just started to like fall into place, and more things started to come our way that made it possible to be able to do this and to keep dreaming to see the finish line for this.
Did you feel a little lighter after you kind of just was like relinquish, or is it like something you're practicing, or did you just be like, you know what, I'm done, Lord, take it?
I said, okay, Lord, I hear you. I see you. I hear you. Work through me. Work with me. And so we just kept going along through this process, and I just kept saying yes, and not. I believe me, I was super nervous. I can say through the first couple of months, but now like my heart is at peace.
Come on.
So like
oh my bad, Greg. My bad. He specifically said, don't do that. My heart, though, is over here, and I have to grab it. She's talking real good. Don't you do that.
Thank you. Keep away from mine.
Wow.
So now I'm not nervous as much. Now I'm just really excited and like ready to move forward. So
I'm so proud of you.
So thank you.
Do we have an opening date, or?
So our goal is September of 2026. I know.
Dang.
I know it's aggressive.
I'm not mad.
Everybody I say that to, literally.
Let's go.
September.
With God, all things possible.
But I wanted to be aggressive, because if not, then we're just gonna like be dragging our feet, or other people will be dragging their feet. Like I want the momentum, and I want to just get it going.
I think that speaks to God, and I feel like that encourages. Well, I won't say encourages, but that pleases him. That you're like, okay, well, if I'm do it, we gonna do it, and we go do it by September. I think that pleases him.
And if that's not his goal or plan, at least we have a timeline.
Yeah.
And we're not just like twiddling our thumbs, like trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
Like, no, we have a plan.
That's all too familiar for me. Yeah. So. Be sitting there just processing it in your head and be like, okay, eventually we go push the go button. How long has your husband been doing construction? And are you, because I feel like once people start seeing what he can do.
Yeah.
Like,
he's mine.
I know. So I'm thinking like people are gonna like really be trying to.
Well, he's been doing it since high school. So like he went to Hill and did vocational the trade school, so construction. So like from high school, he's been doing construction. So
you already got kind of like you have that business. Are you gonna still like pour into that?
We're still gonna keep it just so that way he can
still
help people, because our clientele is also like word of mouth for him, and like we try to help people that need the help wherever we can. So most of his clients will call him because like the roof is messed up, or they might need they're growing and they need a walls taken down and whatever additions and all that stuff. So we're still going to keep it so he can still help in that
Okay.
area.
Yeah.
And not completely dissolve it. But we are going to be super busy at the restaurant. So he is going to be like the one that will like head the maintenance and make sure that things are going well with the food truck park and the building and things like that. But it
And
is
you do
really
the back office stuff.
Yeah, it is really going to be solely like family based.
I love that.
My daughter, through college, she was a waitress and bartending and like doing all of those things. So she's going to be helping out with the front end of the house and making sure the hostess and the bartenders and all of that are in order. My dad will be helping with the maintenance and controlling all of that. And my son will be helping with security. And so like we just have all of our different like family members that will be helping in different areas to help like run that.
Yeah.
Because it is gonna take a village again, you know, to help
The
with
fact that everyone's
so.
on board, like that's super dope.
Yeah, our goal is more, but 52 employees to start. Just so that we can make sure that our customers are being served.
That's so
That
good.
the atmosphere and the environment is clean, friendly, and like pretty much like one of my gifts is hospitality. So I guess that's what
Sure
fits
is.
in.
You make a mean cup of coffee. I was gonna say that it's good that your family, that you guys are close and they're on board. You know that speaks multitudes, because there's a lot of cultures that they do operate like that. You know, and I think my culture sometimes it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna say. Well, sometimes it's hard to get family on board. So it's just good to see in the minority that you're building legacy in this way. Like my son, he don't want to do none of our stuff. He don't want to do it. Do we, babe? He don't want to DJ. He don't want to do none of it. And it's like, oh,
It's in your blood. It's in your blood.
But then we look at Mariah, and she's always picking up the camera. And then Naya, she's picking up her social media. So it's good to see.
Yeah.
I think that older one will come around. He's just like, you're not going to make me do nothing. It's like, no, we not, because it take too much. Yeah. Anything else you want to let the people know? Like, I've known you guys for a few years. And you guys, yes, are always like that last event you put on for Valentine's Day. That was
the
absolutely
Valentine's
beautiful. And I think that was the first time I knew that you guys were like doing stuff to that capacity.
Oh, okay.
You know, so and that was really nice. I know you participate, your daughter, in the fashion show.
Yeah, for Pierre's, the quinceañera
Yes,
spectacular.
yes. And then where did your other baby going to college for?
She just graduated from Western, but she's in media productions too.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
She want a job?
Yeah, she needs some internships.
We're hiring.
Yeah. She wants to make a movie. So eventually you'll probably see us on Netflix, like a not documentary.
Is she recording the process and stuff? Of
She's
this?
starting to, capture
Come on.
all of it. So
Please.
then that way, I told her, like, my whole life is a movie.
Period. No, for real.
So you might as well just.
And I'm not even the star. It's the Lord. He gets all the glory.
I should have been on pregnant teen moms.
Because 14 is crazy. You wasn't even knowing how. Okay, I won't go there. You weren't even.
So we're gonna just start our own Netflix documentary.
14 is beautiful but crazy because you had the support. It's beautiful because look at you here now.
Right.
Yeah. We're going to talk more about that though. Because how old was your boo?
Oh, wait, I was 15, he was 14.
Yeah. I know that had to. We going to talk about that later. I got questions. Okay. Okay, so when you say what?
Like a little.
Y'all bad.
See, that's for another episode.
You sneaking him in the window and stuff. Oh my gosh. But look at y'all now. Okay, so is there any, I'm trying to see because I wrote down something and we already talked about it, but when you said 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and you alluded to the obedience aspect and things like that, but would you say you had to work on your life just aligning, period? Because when you mentioned it upstairs, I stopped you, but it seemed like you felt something in that, sharing that, like, it's one thing to obey, right? But it's hard to obey the little things when he says, stop doing this, don't do this, come to me more, draw closer to me, you're doing too much, you know? I just want to speak to that. What are you saying, like, habits? Are you saying habits that you had that you don't, or time that used to spend that you didn't spend with him that you do now? Like, just to help the people that are watching, because I think it's important that we learn in our walk with God to learn to sacrifice things. He loves us regardless, of course. And not that everything is a sin, but there are things that kind of weigh us down and keep us from like drawing closer to him. So I wanted you to speak to that. If I'm not getting too personal.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, not too personal. I would say just growing closer every day. So like my prayer life, that's what I like in the morning, my prayer, like I downloaded apps to help
Good.
me to like
Good.
keep track of like my prayer and to also
Good.
like, I guess I was like praying the same way that I always have. And so now I'm doing things different.
Come on!
Or more. So
yes,
that's another like I guess
Yes.
eye opener,
Girl, you said praying different.
So
because it'd be like I'm cutting you off.
yeah, go ahead.
No, girl.
But like just that part. And also too, like my husband and I, like we pray together every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Or before we leave the house. That's something that like we just do before we like go on with our day.
Wow.
Because before like we've prayed separately. But once we started praying together, like it's unbreakable bond. And whatever was coming at us that day, we knew we could handle. Like God got us, we got this. Like
you better talk, girl.
So we would just
preach.
Keep doing like we just do that on a regular now. Things that we used to do before, like hang out and like for me, I like alcoholism is really bad in our family. So like I would go out, hang out, party, drink or whatever. But like now that we are saying yes to this restaurant bar, like I don't have the desire to like drink alcohol like I used to. Or it's not the same, it's more of like a casual social thing than it is to like, hey, I'm gonna go and get drunk on this weekend or like whatever that looks like. So like we just don't have that desire anymore. So like that's gone. Also like materialistic things and like the way like I guess that maybe I spent my money on before, I'd be like, hey, here you go, or here's this, or here's, and we always try to help people. So that's always what we would do is help people. And so it's like now I feel like we're more humble in that area or like our thought process with financials and things are different.
Girl, you speaking to me.
And so like we had to learn to live through that and process like that part, I guess, of life. So all these things that Jose and I have been through and that dreamed of and like I don't know, sacrificed was all really to lead up to this particular moment.
All things working together for good.
And it's just we had to be patient and trust God, really.
Wow.
It's really trusting him 100%. Not even like an inch of doubt. It's completely.
Jesus.
So when I say
help me.
See, this is where I get emotional or the Holy Spirit because I cry all the time. But this is where I say or encourage other people. Like if you have dreams, go for it. If you think it's impossible, it's not. If you are at the bottom of the bottom and you don't know how to get out, like God will see you through. And he gives me everything I need from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. So being able to do this for God and to be able to plant seeds and see them grow and see the community come together and just have a space where they feel welcomed and like they're a part of my family is really like what I hope to see with this watering can restaurant food truck
That's
park.
absolutely what you about to see. You about to see some stuff.
So
You about to see some growth.
when people come, I want them to be filled up not just physically with food, but to be also filled spiritually.
Come on!
So,
Come on!
so that's our
Come
goal.
on.
That's our tagline. That's,
Can I shout?
Yes.
That's shout music. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rosalinda, that's so
So yeah. So I'm really excited for all the things coming and for everything that the Lord is doing in our lives.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I've always thought you were cute, but you're so cute.
Cute.
Oh, he loves you so much. He's so proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. So
Wow. Well, I definitely want to just say that you've encouraged me in several ways in this podcast. So thank you. Thank you for choosing Kisha Got a Podcast to make this beautiful spirit-led announcement. Yeah, I have because you didn't preach the whole sermon, so you can send your tithes and offerings. No. So the watering can coming to you soon in September. Get ready. And then I'm at a loss for words. I almost want to cry because that's deep. Because okay, all right. I'm not gonna get out. You're just speaking to a lot of things that I'm dealing with over here, and that I'm coming through. And I'm like, you're coming out of those things, and I'm like coming through those things. I'm just to look at you and your husband and see where you're headed. It's encouraging. So thank you.
thank you for having me.
Yeah, I
love you.
so much. And Greg, I know our mics are touching, but that's all right. Oh, thank you, y'all, for tuning in. Please stay on the lookout for the watering can and get ready to be loved on, fed, and all those things. Events. Will you be doing event planning?
Yes. Because we're going to have a pavilion that will be for the public. It will be heated, air conditioned. And then we'll have another pavilion that will be for private events.
Okay.
Because, of course, we have to have somewhere to hold all of our events, too.
Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. We love y'all.
Love you.
Stay on the lookout. Kisha Got a Podcast. We out. Bye. Love you. Mwah.
Kisha Got a Podcast.